The Dutton name has become synonymous with the rugged lifestyle of Montana, representing decades of family history intertwined with the struggles of preserving a traditional ranching way of life. For years, we followed the journey of the Dutton family through Yellowstone, witnessing their hardships, victories, and the heavy burden of managing the sprawling Yellowstone ranch. This family has been through 200 years of perseverance, pain, and sacrifice, and we thought we had witnessed the final chapter of their saga when Yellowstone wrapped up its 5th season. But as we all know, just when we thought the Dutton name would fade into history, we were hit with some exciting news. The Dutton Ranch is coming to our screens. And the best part? The show will bring back fan favorites Beth and Rip, played by Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser, who are set to continue their journey in a world that seems drastically different from what we've seen before. Picking up after the dramatic conclusion of Yellowstone Season 5, the Dutton Ranch gives us a chance to explore what happens next in the wake of the family's greatest loss, the Yellowstone Ranch itself. The emotional heartache of losing the ranch to the Broken Rock tribe, a consequence of the Dutton family's inability to manage the astronomical inheritance taxes, was a gut punch for many fans. For over 150 years, the Duttons fought to maintain control of the land they had worked so hard to build, only to see it slip away. That was a hard pill to swallow for viewers who had followed every twist and turn of the Duttons' complex legacy. But now we've been given a second chance to witness the evolution of the Dutton story in a new light. It seems like the Dutton Ranch won't just be a continuation, but a spiritual next chapter, offering a new hope for a more fulfilling conclusion to their saga. Of course, some fans are growing weary of the constant Dutton family drama, but there's something undeniable about the pull of their story. If there's even a glimmer of a chance to get a better resolution than what we saw in the finale of Yellowstone, it's worth exploring. In the Dutton Ranch, Beth and Rip's new journey will be a mix of reflection, introspection, and transformation. After the intense, emotional events of Yellowstone, it's clear that the couple will have to confront the demons of their past, particularly the dark, unresolved issues left in the wake of Beth's actions, such as her strained relationship with her brother Jamie, which ultimately led to his death. It was a shock for fans, and the show did not fully explore the depth of the consequences of that moment. Now, with the new show, we'll hopefully see Beth and Rip wrestle with their choices, reevaluate their past, and attempt to carve a new path forward. As much as we're excited to see them rebuild, the weight of their past decisions will inevitably affect their future. And while it's hard not to think about what could have been with the original Yellowstone Ranch, it looks like Beth and Rip are determined to forge their own path. This new chapter is not just about preserving the Dutton legacy, but about modernizing it, doing things differently, and perhaps learning from the mistakes of the past. This fresh start is all about survival, and it seems that Beth, who is no stranger to business savvy, is going to take a different approach to ranching than her father ever did. We all remember how John Dutton's stubbornness and refusal to adapt to the changing times ultimately led to his downfall. Despite his best intentions, he couldn't outlast the inevitability of time. For all his determination and grit, John's inability to adapt to the shifting world, especially in terms of finances, was his biggest flaw. He continuously resisted modernization, whether it was taking out loans or attempting to expand operations into Texas, despite Beth's clear warnings. Beth always understood the business side of ranching, something John was too set in his ways to accept. Now, as the torch passes to Beth, she has a new opportunity to do things her way. And while there's a bittersweet element to this new beginning, there's also a sense of hope that comes with her fresh perspective. Gone are the days of stubbornly holding on to old ways. With Beth's sharp business sense and Rip's loyalty and determination, they are primed to tackle the challenges of modern ranching head-on. But the show promises more than just business strategies. It will delve into their personal growth as individuals and as a couple. But the Dutton name still carries weight, even if they've lost the Yellowstone Ranch. In fact, it's rumored that the entire Yellowstone franchise might soon shift from being known as the Yellowstone Universe to the Dutton Universe, marking the ongoing influence of the Dutton family across the saga. Taylor Sheridan, who's behind the series, is said to be shifting away from the Yellowstone title, primarily because it has become too closely tied to Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton. This could signal the beginning of a broader shift, with the Duttons becoming the central focus of the franchise moving forward. Despite the loss of the ranch, the Duttons' legacy isn't going anywhere. In fact, it might just be taking a new form. Whether you love or hate the drama, there's no denying that the Duttons have become a symbol of perseverance, and the Dutton Ranch looks like it will continue to explore the highs and lows of their lives, but with a different, more modern lens. We can only hope that this series will provide the closure we all felt was missing in Yellowstone and give the Dutton family a new, more satisfying future. After all, for Beth and Rip, their story isn't over yet.